What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou. Here we go. According to Gareth Davies, he says, and he doesn't see a fight between Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou going the distance with the emoji, okay? Hashtag Anthony Joshua, hashtag Francis Ngannou, hashtag boxing. And let me counterpunch. I've been hearing about this on different channels. And I was going to stay away from this, but Francis Ngannou, as you guys already know, is one of the guys that Anthony Joshua may fight. And the more people talk about it, the more people may want to see it. Do I agree with Gareth? Maybe. The reason why is because styles make fights. And I know what people are doing. People are comparing, just like they compared Otto Weilin's fight with Tyson Fury to Otto Weilin's fight with Anthony Joshua. If AJ versus Ngannou, if that fight happens to happen, it will be a big fight. However, it will be another fight with intrigue to see what AJ does with Francis versus what he did with Tyson, okay? And it could set up a fight between AJ and Tyson Fury. That's if AJ beats him, which I think he would. But me personally, I don't think AJ really fancies a fight with Francis Ngannou versus going for another title. Remember that? The IBF issue, okay? With the IBF that are so quick to strip whoever that has the belt without mandatories being fulfilled. Okay, so that may be the case. But just for shits and giggles, let's talk about it. Well, we have two guys that are power punchers. We have AJ, I think. It's safe to say AJ hits a lot harder, or hits harder than Tyson Fury. That means he may be able to be hurt by AJ Francis, because Tyson Fury wasn't able to do it. He threw the kitchen sink, he threw the chair, he threw the elbow, he did everything he needed to do to survive, and Francis kept coming. Well, someone like Francis Ngannou, in this case, would probably remind me of someone like Joe Joyce, and we know that Joe Joyce and Anthony Joshua, I think, is a bad style matchup for Joe Joyce, because Anthony Joshua, I think, is a far better boxer, okay? He's just basically going to use his fundamentals and set up his power shots that Tyson Fury really didn't have as an option, because he doesn't have those type of power shots to keep Francis at bay. But can Francis crack? Hell to the yeah, he can crack. You know what I mean? So I think it's either the fight won't go the distance because somebody's going to knock each other out. It's either Francis is going to make AJ knock him out, or Francis is going to go for the knockout. That's pretty much it. Cut and dry. Because those two dudes, that have all this massive artillery, that have, these hooks, they're both hookers, they're both like stout, strong, powerful fighters. It's a case of fire versus fire in this situation. So I don't think that fight would last anyway. I don't think it's meant to last. Between these two guys, you don't supposed to have a 12-round fight between these two. Unless you had some shit like David Tua and Ika Barabucci, and we don't have that but once every 25 years, to be honest with you. Okay? Well, we had a lot of lit 90s fights. However, we don't have record-breaking fights like that where both guys leave something inside the ring, on their way out. They're not the same. That's probably what you would see. But then I think AJ, he didn't want the fight then. I don't know if it's, really that worthy of wanting the fight now. But I think the only reason AJ would want to fight with Francis Ngannou is because of the money. Because if the Saudis are interested in, which they are looking at a possible fight between Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. I think, if the money's right, AJ might fight. Bars. But you guys tell me what you think of Gareth Davies stating that Francis Ngannou won't last 3 rounds. Or going to distance, should I say. with Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. You guys been Counterpunch. Peace.